Yeah, first win of the season in the league. It's great for us. It was coming, especially after the last game against Dallas. We felt like we deserved that win. A few mistakes cost us the 3 points, but the team bounced back and we come to a very difficult place. Plus a shutout, and shutouts away with the win is going to be very rare in this league. It's always has been to get 3 points and a shutout on the road. But for 90 minutes we pushed, and the effort is what got us the win.
Okay, we'll open up to questions now. We'll start off with Braden Nurse from
Djordje, appreciate the time. Was there a sour taste left from Division Day last year, given the
Hey guys, we're having the same problem again, so I'm just going to ask questions here in the room, okay? Braden Nurse says, was there a sour taste left from Decision Day last year, given the injury and how it ended? Take me through what you saw on the pass to Rafa, and do you feel like this win was a good get back?
No, of course. I definitely thought about coming back here first time since that injury when I broke my ankle. Yeah, of course it's going to be in my mind, but you put that behind you. Injuries are common in sport, and I didn't really think about that after we walked in the stadium. Regarding the goal, and these are the moments in the field where I like to pick up the ball, where there's very little time for me to make decisions, so I have to play on what I feel is the right thing in the moment. And Rafa made a great run, kept himself on side, and yeah, you can't hesitate in those moments. So this one, the pass, it went off, but there was also a few that I tried that didn't go, and that's going to happen.
From Matt Pollard here, what did you think of the defense tonight? Have a lot of crosses to deal with, did well there, but 2 PKs that were overturned.
Yeah, of course, from last week's game, conceding on a couple crosses. This is what the coach is kind of focused on this week in training is defending low crosses, defending in a low block. We knew that the game would go this way if we got a lead. And it wasn't just the back line, it was everybody on the field with the effort. It took 11 of us plus the guys that come off the bench to finish the game off, and this is the effort that we need every week. What was the other part?
2 PKs that were overturned.
What about them?
Huh?
What about them?
Oh, just any thoughts on that?
No, it's offsides and no foul. Good decision from the ref.
Back to Braden. We saw a lot of times tonight you initiated the press and it worked really well in moments. Defense also held really nicely. What did you think of the full team effort to defend tonight? Yeah,
it's the second time we're playing in this kind of structure with me on the left and 3 kind of 6'8". It definitely helps us with a bit more cover in the midfield, pressing with the front 3 instead of just a front 2 with me and Hafa. And we go into these games with the mentality like we're playing at home. You know, the game against Dallas, we pressed very well from the start. Of course, the game didn't go the way we wanted against Dallas, but here we come into the away game with the same mentality that we're going to put the team under pressure, give them as little time on the ball as we can, and force them into mistakes. There was a few moments in the beginning of the game where I pick a ball off their number 6 and try to slip Rafa in, and it doesn't come off. We put pressure on the center backs, the goalies, to force mistakes, and some of them could lead to goals. And if we keep that kind of idea throughout the season, we're definitely going to score a lot of goals coming off of a high press.
Back to Matt here. How good has Josh Atencio been coming into a new team, playing well in a short amount of time, in a good midfield with Ollie and Cole?
Yeah, you can tell this is a type of player maybe we missed in the past, someone that's a number 6, holding number 6, that can break up plays, and he also drives forward a lot. I think as time goes on, he will learn that we're a very welcoming team with a very welcoming locker room. I've known him since the Olympics, and this is the type of player that excels in our kind of system.
A lot of positives for the first month of play here so far, but is it tough at all to find a sense of continuity or flow with the revolving door of injuries right now?
Yeah, I think every team is going to go through injuries. It's normal in this sport. Of course, you don't want that, especially early on in the season. Especially some of the key players that might have missed some games. I think this is a question for the coaches, not me. That's their headache, how to deal with that. Maybe it's a question on workload throughout the week, getting guys in the best position physically to make sure we're okay playing 90 minutes on the weekend.